Okay guys, we're here in the studio and we're about to start tool gridding out our MSS Plus array that we use to store all of our camera equipment. But we had to pause because I thought it'd be a good idea to start filming and show you how we fit the new Tool Grid 6x6 squares into the cabinets. So let's get started with this install and we'll take you through the process. So we'll start by just grabbing some and laying them into the drawer. We're going to take the side that doesn't have any pegs on it and butt that into this corner. And then we'll build off of that. So we'll attach that. Attach the next one. And I can already tell we'll need to cut this first one. Okay, so we ran into our first piece that we need to cut. And the first thing to mention is that you need to remember that one side has the slots, one side has the pegs. So when we go to cut this piece, we need to cut from this side, the sides with the peg, remembering that it still needs to slot in right there. So I'll take my measurement of this gap, which is almost exactly 4 3/4 of an inch. I will measure from the side with the slots in it. So I'll take my Sharpie, lay it down, and I'll go just short of 4 3/4. So I have my line marked on the tool grid piece. I can now take this outside with my jigsaw. As far as blades go for the jigsaw, you'll want to use a general purpose blade or something with a lower TPI. Don't use any metal blades for tool grid. So we just got our piece cut and you can see that there's all these little frayed bits on the edges. That's what the scissors are for. Just gonna scrape along that edge, give it a little bit of a chamfer just to get most of the pieces off. Alternatively, if you have it, you can use a blowtorch and just once over this pretty quick and that'll melt all these little hanging pieces off. So that's cut. I can slot it in to here and see how it fits. There we go. I have a very slight gap on the back, but I'd rather have a little bit of a gap rather than it be too tight and try to bow up. So from here, we just have to move over and do the rest of the drawer. With the new boards, you do have to make more cuts than you did with the bigger boards, but since they're modular, you can get it a lot more tight into these drawers, especially if it had a lip on the edge or something. Additionally, if you damage one or spill something, you can just pop it out and replace it. And there we go, we have our full tool grid board installed. Tool grid transforms any drawer into a fully modular system with the attachments. We'll have individual videos on each of the attachments coming out. You can get the boards and the accessories on our website at Obsessed Garage. And if you have any specific questions, let us know in the comments or reach out to support at Obsessed Garage.